HarperCollins and HarperAudio present The Vixen, a novel by Francine Prose, performed by Tristan Morris. Author's note. To paraphrase one of my characters, this is a novel, and not a work of history. Certain events, like Joseph Welch's takedown of Senator Joe McCarthy, more or less followed the historical record, but it should be clear, for example, that I Love Lucy and The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet were not broadcast on the same TV channel on the same night, the night of the Rosenberg execution. Eleanor Roosevelt's remark about the fish is now said to have been made by someone else on her boat. June 19th, 1953. Coney Island, Brooklyn, New York. The shades are drawn, the apartment dark, except for the lunar glow from the kitchen, and in the living room, the flicker of the 12-inch black and white screen. My parents and I are silent. The only signs of life squawk and jitter inside the massive console TV. My mother and I have been watching all day, and now my father has come home to join us. Dad and I share the love seat. It's comfortable, sitting close. Mom lies on the couch under a brown and orange crocheted blanket that she found in a second-hand shop. Sewn onto the blanket is a hand-embroidered silk label that says, "Made especially for you by Patricia." "Look, Mom," I say, "your blanket's lying." "Who isn't?" my mother says. Though it's not especially hot outside, our air conditioner is blasting. We're chilly, but we can't leave the room or adjust the thermostat. Changing channels is beyond us. We'd have to get up and fiddle with the antenna. My father is exhausted from work and the long subway ride home. My mother's migraines have grown so unpredictable, her spells of vertigo so severe, that she'd have to cross the carpet on her knees like a penitente. I can't even speak for fear of hearing the reedy, imploring voice of my boyhood. "Hey, Mom. Hey, Dad. What do you think? Would another channel be better?" Another channel would not be better. The Rosenbergs would still be dying. All day, the networks have been interrupting the regular programming with news of the execution, which, without a miracle, will happen tonight at Sing Sing. It's like New Year's Eve in Times Square, the countdown to the ball drop. In between updates, we're watching the adventures of Ozzie and Harriet. Ozzie and Harriet Nelson are comforting their son Ricky, who hasn't been invited to the cool kids' party. A reporter interrupts Ozzie and Harriet to read a letter from President Eisenhower. He's stumbling over the hard words. The abominable act of treason committed by these communist traitors has immeasurably increased the chances of nuclear annihilation. Millions of deaths would be directly attributable to the Rosenbergs having stolen the secret of the A-bomb detonator for the Russians, an unpardonable crime for which clemency would be a grave miscarriage of justice. Miscarriage isn't a hard word. The reporter must be rattled. It's the third time today that Mom and I have heard the president's letter. Earlier, the reporters got the words right. Maybe it's harder for them, too, as 0 hour approaches. There's an interview, also replayed, with the doughy-faced death house matron, who wants the TV audience not to judge her because of her job. This is her chance to tell us that she is doing God's work. Ethel was an angel. One of the kindest, sweetest, gentlest human beings I ever met in my life.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?